409. Last 18, 176.
That's wrong. Why can an umpire sit there and point? That's bullcrap. Absolutely bullcrap.
Is that it hit the ground, and apparently it did. Hard to tell from that view. He could trap it against his body, and it would still be which overturned out number 3 and gave the Tigers a run. No scoring on the play to make it 1-0.
That is strike 3, and Souza not happy. Kevin Cash is going to come out. Cash said, "Hey, don't be too hasty. How about checking with the guy at first?" And
Gavin Maben
got kicked out.
Yeah, a little bit too much with Gabe Morales. Has been thrown out of the game. Here comes Brad Ausmus. Well, that's the last thing the Tigers need here.
Yeah, they're already short.
Got him. Pagan's not happy with Joe West, and you better be careful. He threw him out. Tried to tell him.
And strike 3 call. 3 straight pitches. 3 words later, Billy was, "You're out of here, Billy." Ejected from the game. And before it was all over, Brian Price came out and put in his 2 cents.
Still barking out, and Titchener takes his mask off, and it's going to be John Farrell, I think, who got tossed. Bill said something back to Titchener, and then he chased him. I'm not sure if it was Napoli or Farrell. I think it was Farrell who got tossed.
Well, we saw Napoli yell.
Extended conversation, and Bautista just gets thrown out of the game. With a count of 1-2 and 2 outs. Bautista.
That's a called strike 3 on a pitch that was nowhere near the zone. Escobar is chapped, and he should be. That pitch was down, and the helmet toss will cost him some money. Dale Scott has been fairly consistent tonight.
Did he go? They'll check. Yes, he did, says Jerry Meals. Not been a friend of David Ortiz, and David's got to be careful here.
Yeah, this goes back to the beginning of the ball game, and out goes Ortiz.
An earlier call that David didn't like, the third base umpire, and
2-2 delivery, and then a big cut. So Jones retired. He's still talking, and he's thrown out of the game.
Oh, Sam.
Adam Jones has been thrown out.
Well, I'll tell you, Sam, you're overreacting because, first of all, I don't know what he said, but he said it walking away. And
2. Does he go around? He does not. Bases are loaded.
And Scott Servais, he wants it to be a swing. He thinks it's a swing. He doesn't understand it.
He's pretty hot about this, too.
Now we'll take a
dugout, and you can see the plate up right there. Runs him, and Chip Hale is hot. He really wanted, Candy, that strike call and that backdoor slider that should have had Patrick Corbin out of the inning.
It was there. According to Fox Tracks, it was a strike. Sometimes the umpires just have to have.
Hayward goes down swinging on the ball in the dirt, and he gets tossed. So Matt Wieters, the Nationals catcher, has been tossed out of the game. Wieters really giving it to him, but Matt Wieters out of the game. Wow.
That is a pitch that is coming
By Sanchez.
And Russell Martin getting in there. Somebody yelled something after that pitch was called a ball.
Donaldson called, and he's out of the game. Donaldson's been ejected, and Eddie Encarnacion making sure it doesn't turn into something worse.
Like a suspension, something like that. There's not enough games left. From that one angle that we just saw, it looked like a foul ball.
Now Gibbons has been thrown out by Ted Barrett, the third base umpire.
Strike 3 call.
Breaking ball on the outside corner. Laurie turns around and talks about it to Mike DeMuro. He had his say, and he will go back to the dugout. Remember, the Blue Jays are a man short, so they can ill afford to lose. Bautista thought it was ball 4. Bill Welke rings him up. It was a slider. And Welke having a discussion. Oh, he threw him out of the game. And Bautista.
And now there's been an ejection. Tim Timmons has just ejected, I'm assuming, Joe Madden. He had peeked over toward the dugout, and the Rays were apparently making some comments on that check swing by Eaton. And
nice hit by Adams.
And I'm not sure if the Royals have lost communication in their dugout. But
well, Molina does not want to get run. What's to prevent Brebbia from taking his time if the
2-2, strike 3. That looked down.
Oh no, he just got tossed.
You know what? That's back-to-back games.
Taken down. You can't step across the plate and interfere at all with the catcher throwing the baseball, and that's exactly what Alfonso Marquez said. Robin is arguing the play. We'll watch it again and watch.
Yeah, he didn't pitch around him. They walked him intentionally. Strike 3 called. Mike Redmond is on his way out. I think he got tossed because you can't question balls and strikes.
In there for strike 2. The conversation continues. Oh, he's been thrown out. Seriously?
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Chad Fairchild, we did not come here to watch you today.
During the break, Larry Boa, Cameron Rupp, they were both arguing with the home plate umpire Carlos Torres. And Boa yells out again there.
You can't miss that pitch. You can't miss it.
Now that Torres threw him out of the game. And the reason.
And there's a conversation now. Little's hearing it from the Blue Jays dugout as well. It's been a tough game, and that's it. And he throws out John Gibbons, and hard to fathom that he could really.
On Phelps. Cole's getting back some easier there.
And Ron Gardenhire still giving it to Marty Foster. Both moves.
Feel this one getting ready to happen. Danny Valencia objected to many of the calls by Dan Iasonia, and Dan got tired of hearing it and ran him. So now Scott Service had to make a couple of changes here.
Sometimes you just had enough and you can't take it anymore.
Yep.
And I think the Twins have done a good job of that. Sano doesn't like it.
And Sanoa's got to.
He just threw him out.
He just got tossed. And Sanoa's got to learn to not do that. John Hirschbeck.
Swing and a miss on the fastball at 98. And Bryce Harper's been tossed. He slams down his bat, gets in Chris Siegel's face, and now he's going to further demonstrate where the strike zone is.
And you see Flores' arm hits the arm of the
and now they're waving it away, and Terry Collins comes sprinting out of the Mets dugout. So after Ramon Ortiz, the home plate umpire, ruled interference on the bat boy and called an out, the umpires meet Field and Colbert.
And now the crew chief comes over, says something like, "We got a problem here," and he's thrown somebody out. I'm not sure who, but somebody's gone. I don't know if it was Counsell. I think it might be Nick Franklin, actually. And now Counsell's coming out, says he wants.
Plate umpire Marty Foster, and it got more heated, and finally Foster said, "Hey, I've had enough. You're gone." And that hurts. I mean, Kemp, might come up in the 9th inning with a couple men on and a chance to tie or win the game, and now he's gone. So
check swing, they're going to punch him out. So Matt Kemp will strike out with the bases loaded. However, Adrian Gonzalez had the base hit to drive in 2. Matt is going to be kicked out of the game. Arguing with the plate umpire Brian Knight. And
strike 3 called over the outside corner. And just a moment ago, Lorenzo Cain, who was unhappy with the strike 3 called last inning for the second out of the inning, was thrown out of this game by Bill Miller.
he expressed his frustration, and Bill Miller wasn't hearing it.
But that got in Marwin's head. Did you see him barking at John Litka? He told him to stop, then he threw it.
So Gonzalez tossed from the game.
Strike 3 on Tulowitzki. And now he's going to argue with Dan Bellino.
Get tossed. Oh, that'll jump out there.
And Billy Hamilton, who doesn't walk all that often, has now walked twice in 4 innings against Ian Kennedy. And Pat Murphy wants to know where that one missed. Strike zone moved around a little bit.
Home plate umpire